I think last year was a slight step back from where we were during our first year as a program. We came in, we had a lot of talent, but we were really young. And when you add young to tough tennis matches, that provides some inexperience and some doubt on the tennis court. And we played a lot of tough matches, a lot of close matches, and unfortunately came out on the wrong side of them. But we worked really hard. I was really proud of the work that we did on the tennis courts and improving our skill and working to try and really compete against tough opponents.
Last year we had a really young team, so I think coming in with a big group of freshmen, we were still learning how to compete at this level and get used to school. So I think this year we will be a lot more mature in the way we play, as well as be ready for the competition, and how we handle it will be a lot better this year. I think we're definitely on the road to bigger and better things, and our incoming freshmen this year are so strong. So I think our team this year will be very, very good.
So last year I think it was really great having a new team. We had a lot of people that were really excited to start playing and starting to get them back in the swing of things with everyone else. We just kind of showed them the same energy that we'd always had, always having good team spirit and being supportive of one another. And I felt like that energy, they picked up on it really quickly and were able to get in the RPI women's tennis energy and really have that same positive team spirit that we want to continue for each year.
I think last year we had a really good work ethic coming in. We were going 110% every day, and I think we ended up with a lot of injuries that were unexpected. But this year we are learning how to be able to play and train more and focus on our health and make sure we're eating and hydrating and stretching more this year. And I think that's going to set us up for great success this year, as preseason went really well, no injuries, and we're looking very good.
Well, I think leadership naturally shows up amongst players who really gravitate towards that role of being nurturing, have a really good grasp on what it means to be a teammate, what it means to help people that are in the same spot that you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I think the great thing about college tennis is that everybody hits a really good ball. Everybody's a really good tennis player. So we have these great players coming from all over the country, and they're playing other really good tennis players who are the best of the best where they came from. So you have to learn how to compete. You have to learn how to make balls. You have to learn how to put points together and construct them in the right way. And that's the mindset that we've had over the past week, is just learning how to compete at that high level. So when we go to our first tournament this weekend, we're ready from day one, and we know what to expect.
I think a really important thing to remember of college tennis is that it's always a balance of balancing your schoolwork, balancing practice and our matches. And sometimes it's hard coming in freshman year, just trying to figure out how everything works together. So it's really important for the upperclassmen to help out all those new freshmen to figure out how to do it, since we've already done it for a year or maybe even 3 years coming in. So just helping them figuring out how to manage being a student athlete.
Coach has been very great, helping us become into the role of leaders as sophomores, because we only have 1 year under our belt, but last year we had amazing seniors, and this year we're ready to take on the role and help lead the freshmen, because we went through it last year and we know how to help them out a lot.
I think anytime you add 6 newcomers into a class, you really focus on making sure that they're meshing with the players that are returning, that they're enjoying their time. It's very intentional bonding on the team. And really the other part is we had to dial them back in practice because everybody just want to play hard all the time. And it's gotten competitive. So we've really had to make an effort to talk about what it means like to be a competitor, but also a good teammate, and to push your teammates in good ways. And that's really shown.
I think what we're trying to teach them is that academics do come first, but when we're on the court, we focus on tennis, and it's sort of our stress relief. And we're one big family out there when we're competing and having fun. So we're there supporting each other all the time and having fun and forgetting about school and just competing the best we can.
I feel like a lot of the younger players, they bring a lot of new talent to the team that is just bringing us all up to another level where they're pushing us to play harder and pushing us to do our best. So I think they're really helping us to do better this year and play against stronger teams and hopefully win.
We're looking to compete and make sure that we are ready for those big Liberty League matches that are coming up later this fall and in the spring. So with these dual matches and tournaments, we are just getting out there, getting our feet wet, making sure like we're focusing on what we need to focus and like tone in all of our strengths.
To be able to play more competitively and hopefully beat the teams that in past years we're struggling with beating, teams like Skidmore and other teams in our Liberty League. So I think we have a really great chance at winning Liberty Leagues, and I think that should be something we all strive for and train really hard to get to this year.
Well, I think first and foremost, making the conference tournament was number one on the goal list when we had our first team meeting. We missed out on the conference championships by a game last year, losing a couple of really tough 5-4 matches and then the second to last weekend. So that's number one, but I challenged them not just making the conference tournament, but getting there and winning a game, which is something our program still has not done ever in its history in the Liberty League. So we want to get there, and we just don't want to celebrate getting there. We want to go and win. So we talked about, let's get to that last Sunday so we're playing in a championship, because we have the talent. We have a really talented team. 1 through 6 is going to be competitive on every court, and if we play well, we can get there. So that's definitely the biggest goal that we talked about.
Oh, our biggest goal is getting to Liberty Leagues this year. I know the team feels so strong that we will make it this year, and we're working every day to reach that goal. And if we go on beyond, that'll be so great.